I published The Happiness Industry in 2015, and it was the outcome of a few years of research on the way in which happiness and well-being had been grasped as economic phenomena, really. The way psychologists have tried to grasp pleasure or desire as something to be instrumentalised by business in order to sell things or in order to employ people to work more enthusiastically. So this is a big industry in quite a literal sense. There's a lot of money to be made out of it. There is also a less commercial dimension to it, which is about the way in which mental health treatments have changed over recent decades and the way in which the positive psychology agenda and movement has developed over the last 20, 30 years to try and induce people to become the managers of their own happiness, in a sense. But it also has become mobilised as part of workfare programmes as a way of getting the long-term unemployed back to be more kind of enthusiastic when they send out their 250th unopened job application. There's a lot of stuff about bringing mindfulness into the school curriculum around at the moment. But I mean, we live in a culture where individuals feel constantly evaluated on every dimension, and some of that's to do with social media and so on, but some of it's also to do with our culture of audit and examination in schools and then the stress of university. The way debt changes the psychological experience of something like education is to make individuals feel far more responsible for every single aspect of their performance, of their learning, of their reading, but not in a positive way. I mean, in fact, it produces people internalize a lot of pressure. They are far less forgiving to themselves when things don't work out. And I think often it produces forms of psychological collapse, actually. It doesn't produce high levels of performance, it produces feelings of failure. And the idea that you can tough people up using positive psychology techniques, I think, is quite pernicious.